The New York Post covered Chelsea Clinton's child being born. Turns out that the Clintons now have a granddaughter. And their cover was a little controversial, to say the least. It basically has the headline that calls the baby another liberal crybaby. So people are talking about this. They're saying that it was too cruel, especially since it's targeting a baby. But what I loved about this is, first of all, I don't love the cover, but what I loved about this story is how people aren't as up in arms about this compared to the whole Melissa Harris Perry story, right? They had a comedian on to make the most benign joke ever about Mitt Romney's adopted baby, right? That was black, or that is black, I should say. And like people lost it. Melissa Harris Perry issued all those apologies. She's like, oh my God, I'm so terrible, this and that. But like, here you have a publication that's calling this newborn a liberal crybaby. And I know it's a joke, and they shouldn't get shit for it either because it's a joke, right? I don't love it, but it's just funny to see how both sides react differently to a very similar situation.
It's appropriate that you say they shouldn't get shit for it because the bigger headline is party pooper. Okay, all right. So let's bring this to the esteemed court. I bring it to the court's attention. Go ahead and drop it. Now, Justice Kasparian, you make a devastating point about Melissa Harris Perry that I had not thought of. You're right. I mean, they said, oh, I guess that's like the Republican diversity in the Republican Party because there's one black kid in the picture and everybody else was white, and there was thousands of Mormons in that Romney picture. Okay, and so not really. And all the Maoist apologies. Oh, I'm so sorry. Generations of my family are sorry for this grave offense. And here, some people are pissed, right?
But it's not that big. Like, you think the New York Post is going to issue an apology?
There's no apology from them. There's not going to be an apology. It's a Murdoch publication like Fox News is. So they're taking a little hit at the liberals and Democrats and Hillary Clinton. All that notwithstanding, not guilty.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, in both cases, you have a joke, and it's not really meant to be cruel. Maybe it is meant to be cruel. I don't think so. I don't think they were trying to be cheeky and funny, and it doesn't really go beyond that, right? And of
I don't think it's even political. I mean, liberal crybaby, haha. I get it, but it's literally a crybaby.
Yeah, it's literally a crybaby, but they are making it political, right? But I don't take offense to it because I'm an adult. And I can handle it.
All right, I'm voting not guilty.
I'm also voting not guilty.
Okay.
I think we're going to sweep it. It's not guilty. The only reason to get offended about something like this, if you're the family, cool, because then they're actually on your child, a crybaby, and being kind of mean, you can have your feathers ruffled. But from anyone else, if it's not actually changing anything, it's not like any thoughts about liberals are different because of this headline. Who cares? They're not attacking anyone specifically. Nobody's coming after this baby now because of it. It's harmless.
Chief Justice, is it unanimous?
It's just funny how you could never turn off being dicks. You know what I mean? Even on there's a fucking newborn, you know? It's like, why do you guys have to be a dick about it?
Well, it's no accident that he's the Chief Justice. Now, those are words of wisdom. Why do you have to be a dick about it? Okay? And it reminds me of, they used to say about Letterman, there's no off switch for genius, right? Yeah. There's no off switch for dick.
Yeah. No.
Nonetheless, we are unanimous, 4-0. New York Post, in this case, not guilty.